Give me my dear. Or I guess you've got some there. Or I'm just gonna offer you one.
Alright.
Okay.
Upward up to the rostra.
The rostra?
Rostra. Resuming my stream.
Take your time.
And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in it. With our freedoms so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Charleon. Ding!
Rats. No ding for me. Not yet, anyway. Did you accept the next question?
Yep. Okay. We're all pictured from clear, yeah. That's in spite of the Forum being maddening back about this duty of... Why are they so reluctant to take their actions? Survival, come what may. His father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. But no, Alicia, it is you. Mom.
Is it Mom?
When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. So very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Mom.
It's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I love this trip.
Mm-hmm.
Emilion Sleveilleur at your service. You fine people must be the scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here. For that, am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I'm well aware that you and Master Fortunal are not on best of terms at the moment. I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again.
What?
Mom!
Mom.
Mom!
Mom.
Mom! You will come by the house, won't you? Have gifts with you. The timing couldn't be better, as matters stand. We shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Tancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. You will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure we... Bill, what do you think? Bill? D-nil-L-nil? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
LSA has told her about us.
Uh-oh.
A splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Just open mouth nod. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will suffer the... Now, if you'd be so kind as to escort my children to...
Just mouth agape.
Then she was gone. Without any opportunity to protest. Laughing. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. I'm sure Alphina thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time. But it wasn't the most... It was a different time for me, alright? Trans LSA.
Oh my gosh.
Trans LSA.
Amazing. Just dropping meteors, don't worry about it. Yep.
Postal. Trans LSA.
Noelle says, all mom.
Who love mom?
Oh, Ali mom. Sorry, I misread the I as Alamom. I misread the I as like another L. Sorry, Alamom.
Trans.
Had a thing to make for Levs. I don't remember what I was making it on. Goldsmith. Oh, Culinarian.
Friends, I would say. Friends, I would say. Why are you breaking everything?
Because that's what I do. I broke it. I broke it.
Good job. Thanks for breaking.
The sound of glass breaking over and over.
I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I'm glad relieved you see her in such high spirit. What say you now? Though it seems we shall have little time to enjoy, will you accompany us on our visit? Fine. We're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance. No peeking into our private chamber. Thank you very much. Why ever not? No room was always perfectly neat and... Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos and bring yourself to throw away childhood toys? I mean, never mind. Your estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. Friends are now accompanying us.
Amazing. Also, Anisi, that is a very well-crafted pun. Thank you.
Like,
High quality.
what?
You're being pretty hasty with those touches. You should slow down a bit to get better success rates.
I don't need to play a MOBA solo queue because he such fucks me in the ass every day.
God damn it.
On my screen, I have this astrologian here again.
Oh, yes you do. I haven't actually seen that NPC yet.
Discuss the view from... As children, Alphino and I would often wait here for father to come. Must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railing. The water rushed by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name.
Whoosh.
When Alexei and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents and different worlds even. Hi.
Excuse! I see that behind me! I scream.
A million. Don't roast Allie, Mom.
Oops.
Here you are at last. Please, come in. Gosh. I love this track. I love this track so much.
It's so good.
Welcome home, my lady.
They were always rich bitches.
Oh, yeah. There's no...
No understanding how coin works.
What? What are you gawping at?
Fire in all its grandeur.
Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Doesn't that call back to, like, ARR? I'll go just admiring the craftsmanship.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve.
Now, if you say about the Scion's grandeur, about House Levailleur's grandeur, gods, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
Lord Fourcheneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
They have
Master
more
Alphino, Mistress
wait staff
Alice,
than
if you'd
people that live in the
accompany me
house.
upstairs.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We shan't be long.
That's normal for a manor?
I don't know. Never been.
Yeah, no,
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
Hence why she's all the nil.
because
Alice would be fawning all over us.
yeah, writing home about how great we are.
I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. 'Tis clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
Mom is good.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
We've been in every letter.
Every letter. Cheers, Mom.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Which one to pick? Well, this time, the one time that Alphino couldn't swim.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
It's perfect.
It is perfect.
It's perfect.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
Are they breathable yet provide enough defense?
God damn it.
What? Noelle says, there were no hotels, so family and friends were visiting in town. They'd stay at the manor.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
Yo, let's go.
I was wondering how this was gonna happen.
As soon as they said gifts,
You're like, that's
there
what
it is.
Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They
Uh-oh.
belonged to your father.
Uh-oh.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Alphino gets flying laser guns and clothes, but Alice only gets clothes.
Terrible waste. Ridiculously expensive. House Leveilleur commissioned artist.
And also because it would be a terrible
We
waste
spent a lot of money on this.
ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
We spent a lot of money, so here you go.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply
No
show
bother
him.
debating it.
Yep.
Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Cause some shit.
Cause some shit, too late to fix it.
Yep. Mom's permission to cause shit.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm,
Mom.
and keep your friends close.
Stay hydrated. Stretch. Does she use Elma's hair, or is it modified Elma's hair?
It's Elma's hair. I mean, the bow might be modified. I don't know what it is.
The bow's black.
That's Elma's hair.
I thought I recognized it. And I only recognized it because I used that hair for a while. Listen to your mother, kids.
And that was that. May the gods know when we'll be back. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let's return to the annex and rejoin our companions.
Are you enjoying?
They're suited up.
Yes. You enjoying this mom content?
I love mom content.
I know. Appreciating the mom content. I know you like mom content. That's why I said something. Hmm?
That is next set of hunts.
Oh, okay. That's what that is. Okay. I know you like mom content, that's why I
I
said.
love mom content. Mom content is like nourishes.
Yes.
It waters my crops.
Water in. I feel like Charlene is also big enough that you could mount here and be fine. The scholars shout at you for being a motorcycle hooligan.
Right, so these new outfits. Don't think for a moment that I'm jealous of Alphino's new weapons. They're far more suited to him than me. We left for Eorzea in matching outfits, but our styles, both fashion and fighting, have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of the differences between us. If I intend to master these sages' ornaments, then that will mean learning to imbue them with the same ether that I poured into moonstone and obsidian. It's difficult to grasp the essence of such an entity. For me, it will help to think of the Newless as allies in battle. Simply a new form of the energy which went into manifesting my carbuncle companions. Blender!
Oh no, Blendin! Puppy Farm is now Blender.
Puppy Farm has been thrown into the blender.
Oh no.
For us to feel responsible for the schism of House Levailleur would be pure hubris. After all, we are merely on the outskirts of what is essentially a family affair. And yet, neither can we claim the indifference of strangers. To hear their mother welcome them so warmly was a joy and a relief. As curious as I am to learn the truth of this duty, I wonder what else the Forum is hiding. A calamitous secret is in the ethereal. Duplicity aside, however, I do not believe Master Fortuno means us ill. Even the harsh words he had for his children stemmed not from anger, but desperation. Enjoy your time with the Levailleurs, I hope. I'd ask how the twins fit, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope that we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide. The flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnair, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move.
Oh my god, I just had an idea. I was thinking about that scene with the Forum that we did before we took our break. You know, like, if you had seen... What if among the Forum is... Like, what if there's a fourth unsundered soul? What if there's an Amarotian among them?
There's an imposter among us.
Yes.
Bogus.
Unhappy.
There's an imposter among us.
Unhappy. I was just thinking like, hey, that's a possibility too, rather than some third entity that has like tempered them or something. I don't know. I'm talking out my butt.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. So it's back to Thavnir. Had I known earlier, I would have considered more suitable attire.
No. 99 player Amogus.
I've read much on the subject of rods of harm. This visit shall be my first. It'll be interesting to see how the Hunish mean to get power, different as the magical and technological are. I have a crowd's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetherite. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. I was of the same mind, and already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluent. We'll take ourselves there. Oh. Confluent, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Ice Heart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, owing the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeder. Moonbreeder was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right. Both are researchers at the Confluent. Haven't you gone to see them yet? Nay. I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus have kept my silence.
Thavnir Adventures with the Dad Squad.
Thavnir Adventures with Dad Squad. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of taking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher.
That is a shit ton of crystals. What do you think of the Night Moon?
Oh,
Hello.
hello, person. Now, this is rather a lot of stone faces, so my library books are overdue again.
Yes, we're here to collect. You're fine.
Not to our knowledge, we're associates of the Kryl of the students of Baldessian. Seek passage to Thavnan, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome.
Test subjects?
Test subjects? You hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. In order to travel to an aetherite, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the life stream.
This sounds dangerous.
An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetherite teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetherite without being attuned to it?
That's how we got
That's how we got to Iceheart.
to Iceheart, yep.
Kryl does it
In Eureka.
in Eureka Animos.
Yep.
Does it in Animos. Not with the others, but does it in Animos.
Yep.
A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible that people might move about more. We've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly. That changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-tuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between 2 points, the gateway.
Yeah. Smart.
It just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlan, and the other over in Yedlima, port town in Thavnair. Yedlima. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radzadhan. Because they aren't involved with Garleans for or against. How to be neutral.
Oh my god.
Indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous. For you.
For you. For us, we might just be energy in the life stream. Bye-bye.
I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. Magic's imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention?
Oh my god, if you did it without permission.
The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It's an aetherite earring, and it's adorable.
Yeah, that is cute.
That's not the one that we had.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's
It
not.
may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry.
I'm screenshotting that.
But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mr. Skral truly knows how to pick 'em.
Thumbs up. Oh my god.
If I might change the subject, are Master Wilson and Mistress Bloida not present today? You didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. Large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand. I'm not privy to the details. Let's see. Any other questions? No? Let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetheryte Quest. I'll be along shortly. As soon as Mom mentioned gifts, I knew that that's where the outfit
That's where the
was coming.
outfits and stuff were coming.
Yep. I didn't know that they were Daddy's new ones.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't see
Also,
that.
unlike Alice, who has a custom outfit, Alphanos is the Sage gear again.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. We have a few people running around in either current or old versions of job gear, and it's like, why?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? Kasetsu didn't need the job gear. Neither did Yukiri.
Nope. And here's me with Rekka in her job gear, literally.
Here's Nillo.
There's Nillo. Let's appreciate the Nillo. Where's Nillo? There's Nillo.
You like it going to cube. Here's a cube. You are now safe from
Angry.
You may access the Tetrahedron.
I don't need to. I'm fine. You ran away. Angry. Did you actually run away? Oh, god damn it! Angry!
The words unsaid, yet weigh heavy on my heart. I shall devote mine all to our task in Thavnair.
Is it Thavnair?
Thavnair. Thavnair.
Thavnair?
Thavnair. Given my experience with teleportation, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have reservations. I will trust in Cryo. I shall teleport the tried and trusted way. Good luck.
This is awfully suspicious.
This is a good time of Oblivion.
If I get sent to the live stream, I'm sending them the bill.
Right, we're all set.
You do not sound a thing like I expected you to.
Yeah. Your voice.
Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnair.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more to the subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Oh, is that the Coke Tic Tacs?
Well, it took time.
I would like one as well, please.
Like, I want one of those.
Yes, right there is fine.
Like,
Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Click. I'm a little behind you. Hey, that's super useful.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What? Bye. Bye. No! Rude! It's so fucking rude. Angry cat noises.
let's go. Save the map. It's a literally teleport.
Boink. Anisi says, "Oh, that's why."
Thavnair, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
Oh boy.
Well, I seem to be in one piece.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Uh-oh.
What chance?
Down I go.
Against such an insidious foe.
As soon as the like started to pick up, here I was thinking Hildebrand's gonna appear. His theme just starts playing.
I don't think we'll be doing this again anytime soon.
Nope. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a new like screen effect too, isn't it?
I've seen
Violent
fairer
Imperial
faces
City.
after a
What?
bout of bad shellfish.
Bye. I'm great. Don't you have the greatest?
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
I want one of those remote clicky thingies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Uh-oh.
Edged.
Is this another samurai sword scenario?
Manage to will yourself to your feet. But given your condition, will you be able to reach a Stinian in time?
Oh no, this is timed. I definitely will. I have Peloton. So
sickness.
So that's why that happened. You skipped the cutscenes, didn't you? Ethereal sickness.
Either. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with ether sickness. By the Manusia, traveler. I mean, greetings. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir, to come to me. My special Amra Lassi, made of only the finest and freshest ingredients, famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to that, I'm pleased to offer it to you. Low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles, a bargain amongst bargains.
19,000
Price
gil.
is high road robbery. You want to say as much to a Sinian, but you realize any words of warning you try out will be accompanied by your last meal. Stand before a Stinian and using gestures deny that the deal is fair. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the last. That merchant is swindling me. Well, sincerest apologies, sir. But I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of Lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly. For both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest.
A QTE popped up and you nailed it instantly, and that's why you didn't see the cutscene.
Be back after I've explored the town.
Noelle says, it's one lassie, Nilla. What could it cost? 20,000 gil?
Here's a special armor lassie made with only the finest and freshest armor lassie flavored lassie. Armor flavored lassie is supposed to settle unruly stomachs. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee, Anastinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time. Excellent. Spared us Tataru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too.
The music is good. I like the music. Several QTEs will pop up in sequence.
I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair! I bound it. It's the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnarian, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil.
Oh!
Why would you spend 9,000 gil?
Yeah,
A steal, I was told. There's nothing fact. I've always valued function over form.
9,000 gil for a
That's
piece of twine.
Incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. Not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here?
I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight.
I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. Or, on that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. I'm inclined to agree with thine assessment. It doth seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming Thavnair as its dominion, the nation of Razathan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Akasodara, a Matonga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races. Through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Anish culture come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. Development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Razathan. Yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so. That opportunistic pricing is rapid does suggest that oversight is much weaker. Or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical. We've not to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlamar? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it.
Determination and Vite.
blend of yogurt and spices. This refreshing drink is infused with the mellow sweetness of the omra fruit. That is level.
Spicy yogurt. I'll have the spicy yogurt.
The forbidden spicy yogurt.
Forbidden spicy yogurt.
Forbidden spicy yogurt. Yes. Be thou assured that I am quite recovered, thus he is truly a boon for unruly stomachs. Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. No, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aethra, off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. I'm going to push the button. Estrogen Midol.
Is that somebody's name?
Yes.
Amazing.
Their FC is moist.
Oh my god.
Tuning to the ether.
Attuning to moist.
Coming moist.
Wait a second. Excuse me?
Not on Twitch. There are other places.
Correct.
Wait, what?
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Crate of fruit.
Welcome, traveler. That's right, we're open for business.
Chocobo
again.
porter.
Can't sit wallowing when there's sales to be made. I mean, bicolor gemstones filling the carpet. Gemstone trader. Come here. Trade of fruits.
Give me some fruit.
Give me some. Have some honey.
Oh, I thought you clicked on the fruit already.
I'm running from bears.
Running from bears.
This crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they have been left too long.
I mean, this climate is like tropical, right? Like
yes.
Okay, so stuff would spoil real quick.
Oh, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that cursed tower suddenly appeared on Naranak. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fact. But no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host. Our businesses are as good as dead. What become of us, only the gods know.
Ugh, that's never a good feeling.
What?
Oh, I thought I had something stuck in my gums, which I did, and then I cleared it, and it's like, oh, it tastes like blood. It's never a good feeling. I missed one. It's over here.
Facing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you visit, it appears to be very little. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal.
You okay?
I had a bomber. But I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit. And be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from.
Food buff reminder time.
Not yet.
Oh, is your food still good?
No.
Oh, just because combat has not happened.
The Maskins aren't coming? Well, we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. Then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection of it. Can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Yeah, this will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Dalmascan. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kaza. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And, wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant.
Nope, sorry.
See. Shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsuya, and I'm here to see Kozol. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later.
Stompy. Sad elephant.
Must follow. Must follow. No.
Oh, you can target pets again!
You already could if you had the ability. The ones that you can't are Bahamut and Phoenix.
Okay. Sad elephant.
Yes? Can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kozal too, didn't you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of XIV, nearby village. Sell my catch to Kozal, who offers it to foreign merchants. But he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see. Just as soon as he's free. He's a hard-working man. You're not distant. If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say? You travel the world helping people. And that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? No.
No.
I cannot. I cannot teach me to be like me. I am sorry, good friend. See, I brought some fresh fish with me. I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. Problem is, I'm terrible. I've ever only dealt with Calzal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in it. Please, as silly as it might, will you not peddle the fish instead? Show me how it's done.
I hate to tell you, but I'm a terrible merchant.
Pumpkin.
Oh yes, pumpkin. Moogle pumpkin.
If you're willing, please let me know and meet again at once. Chocobo Halloween party. It cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending due finder registry. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers? I am in your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yedlam. I'll observe you and learn.
I'm going the wrong way. Oh, silly music.
Yes? Greetings, friend. How fare you with my
Fish, got a fish here.
Thanks to you. I suppose I'm all enough, given the circumstance.
Picked the wrong one.
Things have settled down somewhat. There was utter chaos when that tower first. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city.
Oh no, I have to restart. I failed.
Many remain there for now,
Oh, I thought it was gonna fail me out.
but I could not stay away. I had to come back, continue with my life such as. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. Place like home. Don't do anything dangerous, eh? Trust me, I don't. Make sure to keep well clear of the tower. More monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon so we can get back to our normal lives. To the days when you could earn as much as you gave and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Fresh fish, you say? You're a fishmonger. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. But thank you for your custom. The catch of the day is Shallow's cod. Delectable, stewed in coconut milk, or baked with a sprinkle of salt. You succeed in making a sale.
I failed outright, and that's it. I couldn't redo it. Fish, get your fish here. Nope. I mean, if I could put Rekka in a fish mascot costume for this quest, I'd do it.
Equip Nemesis.
Did you know that one of the God of War games has a fish outfit called Cod of War?
I know that that's in more than one. Yes.
Oh, is it in more than one? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Amazing.
Whoops.
What? You went too far and...
Yes, and we... I don't know why. Can I wait till you...
Mm-hmm. Hoping I don't fail the next one.
hawker, are you? No fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. Any amra for? Why, for eating, of course. May seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel. I'm hungry too. Oh no, no, don't tell me. No!
Sure you're actually No, when I think on it, I'm not sure. Rather than hungry, perhaps I've been feeling unfulfilled. I try to fill the void by gorging on food I like. I like fish. I do like fish, as a matter of fact. Why do you ask? Oh, so you're a fishmonger. Apologies for the misunderstanding. Seeing as you're here, do you happen to have a kiali sardine? They're perfect in a spicy soup. You certainly do, madam. If you like it spicy, I also recommend them pickled in oil with a generous amount of chilies. That does sound like a wonderful challenge. I didn't have fish in mind at first, but I dare say I'll enjoy these. Thank you. Succeed in making a sale.
Do I like fish? I don't know. I don't have a lot of fish. I do like making sales, though. Angry cat face. There's a third one, right?
Yep. There's a third one.
I get one more chance. Fish here, get your fishies.
Walk straight up to somebody. I'm selling fish!
Hey, want some fish? Put it in their face. I got some fish. You like?
Not quite.
You like fish, right? Just use, like, move your hand so the mouth of the fish is talking to them. Gee, I sure could go in your belly. The look I'm being given.
Okay. I'm not giving you a look.
Oh, I thought you were giving me a look like, oh my god.
Business, if you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, it's my stomach. Ether symptoms. No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quick. Take it easy, more slowly and
Some fish will settle.
Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. And so I'm working as hard as I can, while I still can. Better to be prepared. Illustrious young man. Not like I'm impress anyone.
No!
How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. Do you have anything suitable, Nancy?
Thank you for your demonstration. My demonstration was horrible.
We do have some dried products too, the Venerian cucumber and puff pie of fish. They're the last of the batch, so if you're interested, you can have them for a discount. Truly? By all means, I'll take them all. Succeed in making it. You remember what I told you earlier, that I preserve what I catch, which shows the importance of being attentive. Huh? Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly an eye-opening experience. Come, let's return to the pier.
One moment, please. Need to adjust something on my model. My settings button will come up. What? Why isn't it doing it? There it goes. Just need a second. Giving Rekka a fish. Oh.
What?
The fish has a background. Now I'm sad. How do I get rid of it? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I think items are locked. Unlock. And then drag it into the garbage. Have to restart the program. I can't get rid of the fish. All right, one sec. One moment, please. Couldn't sell a fish, couldn't get rid of a fish. So angry.
And when you're trying to give it away for free.
Even when I'm trying to give it away for free. There we go. Rekka has a drink now.
The wife says angry, but in the meantime you're just happy.
Happy. Oh, okay. One sec. I need to adjust the size and then I'm good to go.
The drink move with you.
I don't think it did. I can snap it to me though.
Farther left, farther left.
Oh, right. I restarted the program. I have to turn on my camera again. Oh my god, it moves with me. Okay, we can now resume. I was about to put in that channel, if anyone wants some fish sold, don't DM me. I'm terrible at it. Am I going the wrong way? No. Yes. Is this optional conversation? Okay, here I am.
Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Managed to sell to everyone you approach. Any merchant in Rosatom would be envious of you. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end. But the way you fearlessly approached strangers gave me much courage.
Oh dear.
That's Rekka.
Yep, that's Rekka.
Rekka's not in sales.
No. She is an engineer for a reason.
Watching you at work was truly inspiring. By applying the lessons I've learned, I hope to one day peddle as well as you. When I peddle my wares, I'll remember your example and endeavor to be fearless. Still, there's only so much. Well, I hope that things will return to normal for Kazal soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice. Who should it be but Matya? Alzala, have you finished your business at the guild? But you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers.
Babe, are you okay? Hands up. Okay, we'll get them healers.
Bag. You.
Need a... Are you okay, hon?
Some milk. That would be lovely. Wasn't asking for it one day. That would be lovely, no less. Babe. Picking me up again.
Oh, because I'm not in front.
Don't know why.
Second after.
Nice. Pink.
Let's play them.
Excuse you!
I need to find out how to rotate the drink. Here's your drink. I'll grab a knife. I need a second. I need to Google something while you're eating my drink. Excuse you. I love you.
Love me.
I love you to pee.
Even you ain't in this bed.
Ah. Drink.
Not my fault that your avatar picked me, that your camera picked me up as the person it should be imitating right now.
You can't look. Okay, I need 2 seconds because I want to look up how to rotate this thing. 1 second, so that I don't. Excuse you. Excuse you. 1 moment. I need 2 seconds to just go to the Steam group and look this up because it doesn't intuitively tell you. I don't even know if it's possible. So let's see.
You don't need to rotate.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny. Like I wasn't even doing anything, and then I was just like, "Oh, it's following me." What happens if I like start moving around, and then the mouth got big?
And then the mouth got big.
And it's like, what if I move the mouth really big over the drink?
This is my spouse. I love her. Okay.
Before we begin, let me. You have sad music thing. Rekka's having a sippy.
Yes. You're just like, you're not angry, happy.
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 Alright. Little less awful. Let's continue.
Shall we?
Give me tries. I can't find any buyers.
Oops. Excuse you.
No ships coming in and hardly any going out. There simply aren't any options. At this rate. So, can't buy my fish in. Sword not. William, but for now, must pedal you. But by myself, I can't.
Poor elephant.
Matanga.
Poor Matanga.
I want to help you, I do. As it stands, I can barely help myself. Poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. Sisters as my witness. Capitalized, the sisters.
The sisters. Suspicious. Oh, my
That's
mouth.
all.
My mouth's not moving. Fix that.
Hello? You talking?
This is me talking. Yeah, I'm talking.
A little bit more.
Let's try that. Whoops. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
But not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage, somehow. But I'd best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road.
Can I interest you in some fish? They're my fish to begin with. Excuse you. Hey. Oh wait, that heals me. That's good. As you jet away. I'm so angry. No. No.
Put you in the cage, then put you in the box?
No.
Yes. Box is expiring. You won. Mayhap owing to the island's small size, the tower's impact upon the people's lives doth appear more pronounced here than in Eorzea. There you are. Gotten over the ether sickness, have you? I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods. But to think that it would be to such an extent. But another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth the primal. Business as usual for the Telothril. My quest was called A Fisherman's Friend. Helping a struggling fisherman you've only just met to peddle his catch. Yes, you would do something like that. That Martia fellow you are helping. He's Arca Sadara, is he not? Apparently, it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Would he be traveling alone? If summoning is this perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arca Sadara would be their primary target. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We better go after him. Machiali lies to the west, I recall. The same direction as Krau's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Bo keep. Not see Matsuya nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage.
What horse is that? Is that a nightmare?
I think so. Happy turtle.
Oh, happy. Come to angry. I thought was happy turtle.
Hello. Not see Matsuya from here either. No! Leave me alone! Help! Somebody help! Matsuya's voice, and it came from the north. You're under attack. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On the way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. About what to do about when those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arca Sidara would be targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean, all we have. See, that's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. It is our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I've no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinity. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue. They're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods. And thus, we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? Come all this way to save us? Really? Think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller. I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please, come to our village. We're good gods-fearing folk, all of us. And we'd be honored to share our knowledge. And fish! Share your fish.
Yes.
What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akyali? Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. So, 'tis a simulacra of Thavnarian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Harnish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. No, indeed. Saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious tradition. To Akyali.
Elephant bum 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 bum. How's your belly, honey?
Not bad, it's okay.
How are you?
Want to hear Tavner during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Familiar though I am with the myths and legends of this island, to hear them spoken by heirs to this storied heritage giveth them new life.
Excuse me.
Charming little village. Shame about the hideous power. Welcome to Akyali, my name means white beach. There isn't much here, save, but please, make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to them. Feel free to show yourself around and do. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Konga and old Hasveda. They're free at the moment. Wish to know about our gods? A curious visitor. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. Manusia, beings of wisdom, in the form of men. Murga, beings of light, who is in the form of gods. Together they are divinities, forms and personalities many. Some are kind and gentle, others stern, mental, just like we mortals. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teaching, we strive to be better people and live better lives.
Thank you for the voices.
Mark you that platform out on the water. Some manner of shrine, perhaps.
Oh, I didn't even notice there was something out there. That's not a cube, so I'm fine.
Age.
No! Goes on the tank.
Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Pick up your ears and listen. In ancient times, the Manusa and Murga, deities who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusa, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusa coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. Manon, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusa have worn animal faces. Mirga, the limbs of men.
Huh.
There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, actually. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. You let your friends know. I'll go and fetch it from home at once. The fate, right? EXP bonus fate, right there.
I see.
It's like I can't cancel. I don't know.
Yeah, we can't cancel the cutscenes.
Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. They are Manusa. You heard about them all, yes? 3 sisters. Center one is the eldest, Zindaruva, the goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest regard. To her right is the middle sister, Zandaruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. And on the left, Mindaruva, the youngest sister. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, sisters are usually portrayed together in these words, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. What of the Murga, if I may ask? Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a gorgeous head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arca Sodara. Then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too. It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Radzatal, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Snowing again.
Oh, it is snowing again, yeah.
Dragon ally. You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Krau's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nadana. According to Krau's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast.
Goodbye, Fate. Bye-bye.
Did you say you're going to see Nadana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. Did I say she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes! When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them.
Noted. You got it. Don't drown in the eyeballs.
Going this way. Why am I going this way? Arrange. Now I'm very confused. Going to ask what the fuck he's done.
Oh, yawning.
No idea. Oh, you're staring at a rock. Oh, there's a cutscene. There we go.
I'm yawning, that's me. Hang on, you're like... You're welcome. I'm glad your belly's feeling a bit better.
Power against Windows. Excuse me.
Oh, Thavnir has 3 Aetherites too.
Not even counting Razatan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, we go around.
I at least want to see us get...
My unlocked.
Oh, are they? I at least want to see us get past the first dungeon, and here I am yawning. Or is it on this side?
Yeah. Can't get down there.
Or is it invisible? You can't.
Can't jump. Unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, yeah. Uh-oh, combat.
Looking around for Sultan.
Oh.
I didn't know that machine turned super quiet.
Cross class.
This alchemist looks kind of injured.
I'll be right
It's more
there.
than the alchemist.
I went kind of flying. I'll be right there. Okay, we are now in sync.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
Sleeping?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Who are you?
Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh no.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Creep in. Oh
Cease
no.
your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
Just letting him get
No harm will
kidnapped.
come
Yeah.
to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Oh dear. Oh boy. Just kidnap Estinian.
On the arc. There we go.
Nope, I fell in the water. And I was paying attention. Let me out.
I'll not trust that angel. Rest of the paperwork.
One moment, please. I'm still attuning. Oh, I already attuned. Right, because I fell off the cliff. I see my work here is done. Okay. Failing upwards. Let's roll. Oh, shit. I fell in the water again. That wasn't timed for comedic effect. Seriously? Oh, I thought I had to go all the way around.
Back in. Hi.
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 Hi. I'm getting tired, aren't I? I knew that.
Leading you towards this building where you go.
Excuse me.
Allow me to thank you for answering. Many towers have appeared around the world and we're grateful. The Crab herself is tied up with another investigation. Mill is an eminently capable substitute. We will spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of and cannot go anywhere near it without being tempted. In order to strike back, Satrap bade us alchemy with enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soul to venture into the tower, even if they lack innate protection. Such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, not quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of kindness. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Babe, seem to recall Tiamat was immune to tempering.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to be kind of important here.
Yes.
Hence why they're using dragons. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to destructive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon, we will be ready to conduct a field test. And here is where you and your Blessing of Light come in. What exactly is it you need?
Whatever it is, just leave it me. I think they missed a word.
Are you gonna click that? Yeah, I do. Missed word.
Yeah.
Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Uriange and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. And as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Well, ready? Then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparation. Let's go!
Let's go. I don't want to be tired.
I'm tired, but
I am tired. If I ended up having to, like, have a nap,
I am going this way, my dear.
oh, are you gonna do, like, lebs or something?
Just to say I won't do anything.
Oh, it's true.
No, it's out the door. That's all.
Ah.
Wrong side.
Oh. I'm coming. I'm bad at this. Hello.
You didn't have trouble finding this, climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, yes, and many a sleepless night. The drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, you will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. You'll be observing from a safe distance. Speak with the drunken thief and follow it. Commencing etheric exposure test. Repeat. Commencing etheric exposure test. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the lead and try not to fall behind. Oh, when
Going. Oh my gosh. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing.
Happy bounce.
Happy.
Happy bounce.
Happy bounce.
Putting ether. Please stand back.
Or do we have to click on it?
Please stand back. Ready to discharge. Step in. Warning, discharging ether.
Whoosh.
You're struck by a powerful blast of ether that suffer no ill effects. But again, subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Follow. Spoing, 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 spoing,
Spoing, spoing, spoing.
spoing,
Spoing.
spoing, spoing, spoing. Happy bounce.
Happy.
Reading ether, quick and back. Ready to discharge. Test subject. Step forward. Warning, discharge. Struck by another powerful blast of ether that suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Numbing test. Please follow.
Yes.
Bucket.
Bucket.
Asking for help and tips for this dungeon, the only thing that people were offering me was bucket. King Ether, please stand back. Subjects, please gather near. Struck by yet another powerful blast of ether. Effects. Lessening light appears to be keeping you. Subject fortitude rated impressive. No irregularities. Confirmed. Swimming test. Please fall and brace for final discharge. Final.
Final.
Discharge.
Discharging.
By the strongest blast of ether yet, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. That can deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Droopy, congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. That's drooping.
Drooping.
Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. Having exhausted all of its ether, drunken Deepa is now having a well-earned.
Happy.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. It's gonna be me soon.
Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything. You're feeling perfectly fine? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There's no risk that the tower will corrupt your... With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy parts. You are a capable warrior too. Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of ingredient for spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. The recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Akasudara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I'd compensate you for your troubles, of course. In your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footstep, situated on the road that runs east of the Great One.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the dungeon.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
These are still 80 quests.
Well, that's true.
Because you could have come here.
Sorry, I was yawning. I couldn't hear you.
These are still 80 quests because you could have come here first.
Oh, that's true.
I may be simply imagining. Look out now. But that gave me a fright to think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the world. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope. Good. Let us continue on then. It isn't far now. Through these pillars and up the rise. Well, faster.
$25 to go faster. Actually, when I bought it, I don't even know if that factored into it. I just wanted a cool bike.
Here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer. Those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. The happy benefit is that spirit wheat grows here without plenty. I was said about harvesting at once. It would be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon. Let us.
Oh, too far.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Tell me.
What can you tell me?
Well, he is the most important person in Rajadhan.
Well, he is the most important person. Completely. Without the Satrap and his line, Rajadhan would not exist.
Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Rajadhan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something? Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned. For we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
What was going on there?
Have enough spirit to last us a good while. But keeping watch. Let's head back to the great work, shall we?
Oh, you're just teleporting, okay. Thanks for the free teleport.
My thanks again for your assistance. Your help with that little bit closer to complete Allison. This isn't accepted as a token of gratitude. I think we'll probably last until the 80 quests are over and we go back to pick up Alphino, etc.
Oh, because that's where the dungeon has to
I mean, we can't go from here to the dungeon. We would have Sage Elf and everyone else.
I'll say, yeah.
Excuse me, I shall return to my work. Both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, mistress. In the stores of Giant Skull are running low. But, well, when last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about that tempering cure. And Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. The players have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stock. Be happy to tend to this. Much as I appreciate the offer, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant Skull? In case you're not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island, owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity. Its application in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull grounds, isn't far away, so it didn't take much of your... May we impose on you once more?
You may.
Thank you. On arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zen. Furnish you with... Very least, permit me to accompany you. But so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me close nearby. Can we borrow a pair of handsome? By all means, do try to be patient. Those that survived are still in. I'll bring the Hamza. Meet me there when you're ready.
I need to refresh drink anyway. Oh my gosh. Look at how many quests we had. Okay, come. Saw that dash.
There are hunts look familiar is because they're close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hams have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery around here. Last the largest of them, recently raised by monsters from the town. On account of said hatchery situated near the town, the Radiant Host repurposed its remains as an outpost. That is where my errand takes me. Your destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. Step forth at your word. You are ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead. Go in. Let's be off. If you hadn't ridden dodos before, be warned, they have a wobbling gait.
Go in.
That spectacular formation stretching out of the water is called a kyler, which means sword. This sword, legend holds, wielded by the Manusia against the Murga before it was cast down at conflict sites. To the left, and requiring no introduction, is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small island. I can't see because of the fog.
Yeah.
Almost there, though the main part of the hatchery is off the cliff. The outpost itself is on the beach. Go in.
Go in.
We'll continue. Go in.
Continue with the go in.
Continuing to go in. Here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is the first line of defense against. Fog sucks ass.
Yeah, the fog does no favors.
Oh well, who should it be but young Vashon on an errand for the satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me to come collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host, their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty. We are honored to receive his excellence. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, the treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I'm certain he will. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition. And gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering. But still, I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you. You are as a little brother to us all. Take care. Farewell, Nutty. Thank you. Who might this be? Not punished by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Nil of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Cows have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value. An excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of ours are understandably. We would be glad for any tidings you can. You two, bring Vashon the latest report and answer any questions you may have. Alright, other information. Hour of talking with ENVtuber. Already do that one.
Nope.
I've heard about it. Visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Tlofru? You know that they're the ones behind the tower. They've declared war on the whole world. Why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand.
We don't know either.
What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. About the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as people have taken to calling it, only appeared where it did on the Isle of Narinet. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique, and our hopes still lie with the talisman. We must keep the monsters until they're ready. This me I have yet to properly accompany. We are the Radiant Host, military order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets, or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the power. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? It's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect outside aid to be answered. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? Hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral trading hub both, Radzahan ordinarily received a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for it. But, come, we'd best see to your original errand. Mine will keep me here a while longer, however. I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward, but follow the road east. On the Hamsa, you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Capital bird. Well, the Hamsa appears to want to return home. It reluctantly offers you all its package. Bird.
Yes.
I want to bird home. I am ride bird now.
Ride bird now.
It has tiny flappies.
Yes. Yes.
Those tiny flappies do not help it fly.
No.
But it's trying.
Trying real hard.
Trying real hard.
Are you going for a current?
No.
Where is our quest objective?
Taking the path east.
Oh, okay.
At the third home. And we branch.
Oh, I see.
No sooner do you arrive at your destination, the Hamsa dashes off. Bye!
Bye! Why?
And send it home. Edit and send it home.
Why?
Hi, this is indeed the Giant Skull Grounds, and I'm Zenyon. There's something you require. Giant Skull for the Alchemist. Of course they shall have. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower. It was the least we could do to provide them with the tools they need. Here you are, a sack of the purest Giant Skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, the good folk of the Great Work know that we're grateful for their efforts. They need more, they need but ask. Teleport, but I'm not going to.
Aether currents?
Experience to be had by just walking down. That's a great. Hello there.
All of them waking up. Scales?
I'm not going that way.
Oh, I thought you were going into a phage.
Filling up the area on my map, I did. Offensive magic map.
For me, it's scattergun.
Fire shotgun early.
Early?
Not doing it. However, that quest is called Alchemist or Sorcerer. Welcome back now. Dare I hope you have the Giant Skull? Hempen sack filled to the brim with chunks. Here's Junk. Oh my, such a fine specimen. So much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous test. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. Please, take your ease while you can.
Just going for a walk?
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well. You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Happy.
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
That.
I'll do the other one so we can
No,
see.
you don't have to.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
A few more of those.
Yeah.
We'll make a few more of those to bring thrusts into the dungeon.
Yeah, we would need more than one, definitely.
So we go back while they're like, okay, well, let's improve on the design and make a couple more.
Me? Up and around? I'm taking a long way, aren't I? Where are you going? I don't know.
Life.
That's me. Oh, I have to get that ready for the first dungeon. Oh, hunt mark. Hold on. Oh, I need one more. Two, apparently. Thank you.
One more or no?
Nope, that's all. Didn't Zot already mean a tower of something? So
Zot means the house.
So it's the tower of the house of
Tower of the Divine House or something like that.
Okay.
Tower of the House of the Divine or something like that, yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you are not.
Okay.
Zooey of the Violet Tides was very similar, yes.
Okay.
Rather finer boat than I had expected. I won't complain. Well, that remains us to board and on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, be your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that. You must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role. You and your blessing are one of a kind. Perhaps our only hope for toppling this town. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. For the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off.
Don't worry. I have non-violent gun from Yulemore.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now.
Bubble.
It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
Uh-oh.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
Nope.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
I was waiting for turnaround.
Praise be to Garlemald.
Praise be to Garlemald, yeah.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Running inside.
Running. Solo instance time? Running. Running in the tower.
Look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
patrons of old? What the fuck are you talking about?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old.
What?
At your
What? What? I was like, it's gonna be Amon, isn't it? As soon as he said Allegan.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity.
What?
Every
Whoa.
need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. They were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
What?
I know, right?
What?
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Whoa.
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primaries. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
Well.
Whoa.
No return, but where is Mistress Nadana? Anusia preserved, just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. That's all. Oh, wrong way. Oh, nope. Falling in the water.
Bye. I'm gonna go the right way.
Get me out of the water.
I did the right thing for once. Falls in the water.
I have made it to Tancred. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. Must tread warily, lest we endanger Nidana and the other captives. That trip at Razadhan. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. We go get our friends yet?
Yeah.
Oh, Nidhana. Can you answer this? Though Nidhana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidhana proved at peril to herself. So let's make more scales, that she and all those who are taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, that is how we'll help win the fight.
Happy.
My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl that he might personally discuss the production of the warding skills with you. And for our Eorzean visitor, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contribution to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to... Huh? In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Razatan for an audience with His Excellency? Okay. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant's Gull grounds, and I'll show you into the city.
I guess this is where we get access to Razatan itself. Possibly. Joke's on us. As we come in, the tower fires and everyone in the city is tempered.
Well, the tower's already closed.
That's true. We don't know what all...
Here you're out of range.
We don't know what all the aether being put into the air is for. Like, there are beams of light.
Other than a corrupting, like, tempering essence. We have no idea what they're supposed to be doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm being chased by a giraffe.
Then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are placed for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnair, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
The orb of truth.
We've seen the emblem, but...
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
Two suns.
We'd rather not.
I would like a second sun, please.
No.
I'm here to request additional sun.
Haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Who's
Mm.
Rods?
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are, Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect.
Suspicious.
And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility, when it seemed all would be drowned in blood. Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat Han.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as satrap is just...
a charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Wow.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh.
What?
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another. Yet did neither one of us bear his fangs.
Yeah.
That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radzat Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence.
Noel says, hello, yes, this is your delivery driver. How many sons would you like to order? All of them, please. Manny.
Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though see a surer path before me.
Tip of the spear.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Paddlethan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you
serve as the tip of the spear.
Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, and should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Yo. Yo.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Hard, I see no reason to refuse. Nor will I.
Yo.
I love you.
I am in thy debt.
Yo.
Where'd your eyeball go, though? Oh, it's inside the, right.
The child is fake.
Yes. My brain just didn't click on that for a second, so I was like, wait a second, wait. Oh.
In our course of action. If our course of action is decided, let's not tarry. But we should encounter one of the first brood in such a circumstance. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zod. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing. Unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Not go in. Now we teleport back to Sharlayan.
Oh, it's under other, isn't it? Or is it?
Maybe, yes it is.
It's under other because it's like the Northern Empty or Northern Isles or something.
This teleport was 1593.
Damn.
Yep. That's a Thomas. Too far. Alright, so now that we've merged up, I think this is where White wanted to take a nap.
I think so, yes.
So, Stinian, the conflict between Nidhogg and I is in the past. And though they were brothers, it has no bearing on my view of Breacher. Above all else, he is a leader of men, not an enemy. He would hardly dedicate his life to this endeavor if he bore our kind any ill will. Ritra and his alchemists have prepared us for a foray into the tower. What we may accomplish within its twisted halls remaineth to be. That Arcasadora languish in Telophroi chains doth forewarn us of the nature of our foe. 'Tis the gods of Thavnair who will be summoned to thwart us. Just as I was getting used to balmy Thavnair, we're back in chilly Sharlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? Need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let's take stock of all the developments and discoveries. That can be where we go. Trial is level 81, so we have done all of the level 80 stuff.
Okay. That's, like 9 hours so far today.
Yep.
Manny, and we'll do more after a nap. For
Depending
sure.
on how long the nap is, it might take a few hours to log back in.
Oh god. Oh, you're right.
But that's fine. We can do other things.
Okay, we can do other things.
So, I also need to go potty, so that's excellent.
This is a good place to call it for now.
We are preparing for our level 81 dungeon, which is fine. But
Fine,
in the
everything's fine.
Meantime, I'm going to tuck Neil and Lynn to bed. Going to the FC house?
Yeah, Rekka's going to bed.
Can you water the plants?
Yes. I suppose I can do a chore.
Find it in the monkey bed.
The cost is just a third son. I would like a third son, please. I watered the plants. Is there anything inside?
Nope. But in the meantime, I am going to go have a wonderful drink. A wonderful time. There are, a wonderful nap. Right there. Yes. So I'm going to go hydrate myself.
Potty break?
I'm going to go have a nap. I'm going to go have a good time. I hope you have a good. Please hydrate yourself. Please stretch. Please take a break. Need it. Everyone needs it. We will see you in a few hours.
Yeah. We will be back in
We'll be back
couple
whenever we wake
hours
up, whenever we will.
for more MSQ.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.